Hey, this is a 16 count level 2 combo. I created this combo in order to teach you the concept of chunking. You've probably heard me use the analogy of learning how to read when we're learning how to shuffle dance. Moves themselves are like letters of the alphabet, and letters of the alphabet are meaningless in sentences until they are first put into words. And in this case, in this 16 count combo, we have a whole bunch of letters all lined up, 16 in total. And if we were to just try to put those together in a sentence, it would be really hard to read. We could probably read it if we looked really closely, but mostly it's a lot easier to read when you've got a little bit of space between segments, meaning space between words. We can do the same thing with learning how to dance, and it becomes a lot easier to learn a combo when you're able to put moves into these small chunks or small sequences, mini combos. So in this case, I've done just that. I've created these kind of small words out of these little mini chunks, these small sequences. And this is a really symmetrical combo, and so the sequences I put together here are going to be pretty easy to memorize. So let's identify what they are here. First 4 counts here is one mini sequence. Second 4 counts is another mini sequence. Third 4 count is another sequence, and we have one last one here, and all of these kind of make sense in and of themselves. So let's go through each word here, or each little sequence. The first sequence here is just going to be 2 poly pockets and 2 wrap back steps. Poly, poly, wrap back step, land on a left perch. I'll show you that from the back. Poly pocket, right perch, back step, left perch, back step, left perch again. And this is a pretty common combo that you will see at level 2 and higher. 2 poly pockets, 2 wrap back steps. The second little mini combo is just 2 charlestons and 2 crisscrosses. Very similar moves. So we're back on a left perch, charleston, charleston, out, crisscross, left perch again. Third sequence, running mans and T-steps. 1 single running man and 1 T-step. Running man, T-step, running man, T-step. Then our fourth combo here is just a side charleston. So that's just going to be a heels, cross, heels, cross. Then we're back on a left perch. We can repeat all 4 sequences again. So if I were going to learn this, here's how I would do it. I would first memorize each of these little mini sequences, and then I would put them all together. So I would go through and just sort of drill through. Poly, poly, wrap, back step, poly, poly, wrap, back step. And I would just do this over and over again until I have this tiny mini combo committed to muscle memory. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the next little mini combo. Charleston, charleston, crisscross, crisscross. Charleston, charleston, crisscross, crisscross. Charleston, and on. Do the same thing with the running man T-step. Do the same thing with the side charleston. And then after I've memorized all of the letters that are going into this word, I can give it a name. So instead of having all of these letters up here to confuse me, I'm just going to call this one the poly pocket sequence. I'm going to call this one the charleston sequence. I'm going to call this one the running man T-step sequence. And then I'm going to call the last one the side charleston sequence, as the side charleston is a 4 count move all in and of itself. Okay, now I'm going to put this entire combo together just by these different words. I'm going to do the poly pocket, then the charleston, running man T-step, and then the side charleston, and that will be the entire 16 count combo. So let me run through the entire thing. I'm not going to put any music on because I just want you to hear me call out the names that are going to trigger that memory of the little mini combo that I memorized already. So starting on the left perch, poly pocket, charleston, running man T-step, side charleston. And memorizing just those 4 names was a lot easier than trying to remember 16 different letters in a row. So I hope this resonates with you. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.